Dawn, you are faced with a choice: to remain in a besieged Ishgard, or to seek sanctuary elsewhere. I would not presume to influence your decision, but I must ask that you make it swiftly, lest our enemies force your hand. Though we flee to the ends of the world, 'twould seem that no place in this troubled age is free of strife. Once more the Horde descends upon Ishgard, and once more her weary defenders must take up spear and bow. The Count would have us seek shelter from the storm, but I, for one, grow tired of running. If we are to shine the light of dawn, we must do so in the sight of our fellow man, not hunkered in a hole. Say you, Fen. But stay and fight, Alphino. Then fight we shall. Let it never be said that we abandon our allies in our hour of need. The choice we make this day may have grave implications for our order. It is only right that Tataros should have a say. Come, let us meet outside and discuss our path. Discuss the path that lies before us.
Ishgard cannot well endure another assault. Even should her knights succeed in turning back the Horde, the casualties will be catastrophic.
But what other choice do we have? It's not like we can talk it over with them. Dragons and men aren't exactly on speaking terms.
With certain notable exceptions.
You don't mean Iceheart?
When last you spoke with her, she lamented her crimes, did she not? Then there remains a sliver of hope. If we can persuade Iceheart to act as our intermediary, we may yet be able to convince Nidhogg to abandon his bloody course.
If there is to be a meeting, I would accompany you.
Estinian.
Even with your intermediary, Nidhogg's blood rage may render him deaf to reason. However, the mere attempt may afford our forces precious time to prepare. Of course, you might also consider a more direct approach to ending this conflict. With the power of the Eye at my disposal, and the vaunted strength of the Warrior of Light, we could conceivably slay the beast outright.
If we are to risk a face-to-face meeting with the Dread Worm, I for one would feel safer in the company of the Azure Dragoon. However, I should only turn to your lance if my words failed to find their mark. Is that clear?
Perfectly. I shall assume that Iceheart enjoys similar diplomatic protection until instructed otherwise. A word of advice. Think carefully before divulging the particulars of this plan to Sir Emeric. 'Twould not do to have the Lord Commander accused of consorting with heretics.
Indeed. I thank you for your counsel, Estinian. We shall be honored to have you with us.
I am glad to be of service.
Yes, I would speak with the Lord Commander. Let's go.
I want the defenses of the Outer Ward rechecked. See to it that the ballistas are in good repair
and supplied with enough ammunition for a prolonged siege.
At once, my lord.
Ah, 'twould seem I have visitors, and unlike those messing beyond our walls, these ones are welcome.
Pray forgive us for interrupting you in the midst of your preparations, Sir Emmerich, but our suit concerns the impending assault. To speak plain, we believe there is a chance the invasion might be halted before it even begins. I can divulge little more at this time, but I must nevertheless request that you advise the Holy See to refrain from launching any preemptive sorties whilst we seek to put our plans in motion.
I will gladly lend my support to any endeavor that could spare the blood of my countrymen, but I would know more of the cause you would have me champion. Will you not share aught of this mysterious undertaking? Know that I have offered my lance to aid in this endeavor. I cannot claim that its success is assured, but our actions should serve to delay Nidhogg's advance at the very least. Which is more than can be said for the ill-conceived counterattack advocated by the sea's more vocal crusaders. They offer glorious death, but little hope of victory. Aye, their proposal does not inspire confidence. Our resources should rightly be spent shoring up the city's defenses. The Azure Dragoon and the Warrior of Light sallying forth together to face the dread worm Nidhogg. I must admit, the mere thought of it does much to dispel my misgivings. Go then. Carry out your plan. I shall do what I can for you within the Holy See.
Alright then. Having secured Sir Emmerich's support, we may proceed without fear of a preemptive Ishgardian attack, which is not to say we can afford to dither. History tells us that the Javanians will attack as soon as their horde reaches a critical size. Before that happens, we must needs track down and win over Lady Iceheart, and then locate and parley with Nidhogg. In short, time is against us. If you are ready, Estinian, let us be about our task.
Such commotion.
Yes, Your Eminence. The bells of the Observatorium warn of our enemy's approach.
So, the dragons are coming. Let them come, in their hundreds and their thousands. With the divine blade in our hands, we shall rend their flesh and drown the heretics in their master's blood. Even Nidhogg and his foul brood shall be powerless to resist us. And when we have rid the world of their pestilence, we shall turn our attention to our Ascian allies. See that they are suitably rewarded for their invaluable assistance.
If I may, Your Eminence, the Paragons wield powers strange and unknowable. Can we be certain that they will not see through our deception?
We can be certain of naught save the righteousness of our cause. If you would be a true leader of men, you must possess conviction as well as caution. We seek to excise the root of an evil that has blighted us for 1,000 years. The risk is worth the reward.
And what of Estinian and this Warrior of Light? They have plans of their own.
Leave them to their purpose. we must each play the role we have been given. You and your chosen brothers most of all.
For the glory of King Thornton.
Well, that's fantastic. Before we set forth, we must needs inform Tatara of our plans. Then I shall await you at Saint Rainette's Forum. Tell your friend we may be some time. The road you have chosen is neither short nor easy. Of that, I need no reminding. Come then, let us head back to Forton Manor. Our course is set, Tatara. Maybe sometime before Fen and I return to Ishka. Well, just you be careful, alright? Oh, and don't worry about me. I'll be busy listening to news about you, listening out for news of our lost friends. If anyone can find them, it's you, Tataro. Farewell for now. Before you go, you must put this on, Alpha. Now, I made it specially. Is this where he gets his winter coat? No, I couldn't possibly... Very well. Why, that 12 fits perfectly. The quality is rather good. I'm glad you like it. I've been practicing my needlework while I listen to rumors and the like. A receptionist is always learning new skills. My thanks, Tataro. Whatever else awaits me on the road, I shall fear not the cold. 'Twas the least I could do. Now, I must be getting back to the tavern, or I'll never catch up with all the gossip. Best of luck to you on your journey. Stinian, how's it going? You have said your farewells, then? Aye. We are ready to depart. I suggest we begin our search for Lady Iceheart without delay. Very well, but she will prove an elusive quarry. Where do you intend to start looking? In the absence of fresh intelligence on Yasale's movements, I propose we pick up on the trail where she was last encountered, the Kurthus Western Highlands. Let us speak with Sir Redwald, was it? As the commander of Falcon's Nest, it is likely that he would know of any heretic activity that has been reported in the area. But alright, what's going on, Redwald? Well, Master Muir, what brings you back to Falcon's Nest? Judging from the company you keep, can be no trifling matter. He is your dragoon, I know, of course, but I do not believe I have met this young gentleman. Alpha No Levelier, at your service. And you are not mistaken as to the gravity of our mission, Sir Redwald. As I am sure you are aware, the Observatorium has warned that the Dravanians gather for another assault. We believe that there may yet be a way to avert the coming conflict, but only if we can find the elusive Lady Iceheart. Thus we have come to Falcon's Nest in hopes of acquiring the latest intelligence on the heretics' movements. I see. Then you would be best served by speaking directly to my men. A patrol is due to return from its sweep of the surrounding lands at any moment. You may also wish to question the knights assigned to pick over the remains of the heretics' refuge. at Gorgonne Mills. It is possible that they have unearthed information that could be of use to you. Master Muir knows the place well I speak of. For it was he who the first discovered it. Let us divide our forces then. I will stay and wait the return of the patrols while the two of you visit this village. When I have completed my inquiries, I will join you there. A wise use of our time. Come, friend. I am eager to learn what Sir Redwald's men have found in the heretic's lair. Let's see what you got. Master Muir. Our findings, you say? Well, there is something of a tale there. No sooner had we chanced upon a promising-looking sheaf of letters than we were ambushed from the shadows by great white beasts. It would seem the heretics foresaw coming, and left behind their pets to discourage further investigation. Several of our number were badly wounded. You cannot carry it, and you cannot carry out your duties until the creatures are slain. We have not the time to wait for reinforcements. Let us deal with these pets ourselves, then. Indeed, yes. Let us deal with these pets. Oh dear. Well, it is a polar bear. It'll be fine. Things are dangerous. Tamed polar bear, huh? I bet. Oh, okay, that was it. What do they have, like 1 hit point? They just insta-die. Alright, well, I mean, we killed them. The beast is slain, then. Thanks, Master Muir. We may return to our duty without fear of a mauling. Wind up Alphinaud. We want Alphinaud to just follow us around forever. You wish to track down Lady Iceheart. Is that not so? The records we discovered ere the beasts mauled my comrades appear to be some manner of correspondence. We had not the luxury of perusing their contents more closely, intent as we were in surviving an onslaught of fang and claw. But I'd wager those epistles contain more than friendly salutations betwixt lonely heretics. My interrogation of the patrol proved fruitless. We either divine some clue from these letters, or we wander the snowfields and pray the gods lead us right to Iceheart's door. It's hardly a choice at all. Alright then, let's see what we can find. Maybe there'll be something down here. Heretics epistle. Okay, well, let's go find more of them. Like how they just throw them on the ground wherever they can. And now the last one might be hidden somewhere. Behind a false wall, maybe. Maybe over here. No such luck there. Maybe it's upstairs. Yeah, it might be upstairs. Somewhere. Ah. Alright then. Alright, expedition leader. Have you recovered the heretic's correspondence? Splendid. Added to the contributions from Master Levelier and Sir Estinian, we now have more than a dozen letters. Well, what we have here, then... Every one of these pages is a record of the dealings betwixt the Gorgane Mills heretics and their followers in the Alpha Amphitheater. Their requests for foodstuffs, clothing, and all manners of provision. Iceheart's followers must yet inhabit the ruins we had thought abandoned. Yeah, return to tank more. Alpha now. The Alpha Amphitheater. The very place where you witnessed the manifestation of the primal Shiva, was it not? If that is our destination, the journey will be long indeed. The amphitheater lies on the other side of a treacherous tract of ice and snow that cannot be swiftly crossed. Then we must place our faith in the Aethernet. As you may recall, our dear friend Moonbreda succeeded in recreating the Alpha beacon after it had been destroyed by Lady Iceheart. At that time, we had assumed that the resultant aetherites would only be temporarily viable. But given that the heretics of Gorgane Mills seem to have been in regular contact with their brethren at the amphitheater, I'd wager that it still functions. I suggest that we make for the aetherites and Snowcloak without delay. Correct me if I am wrong, Estinian, but in the course of mapping the Snowcloak tunnel system, a passage was discovered leading out into the Western Highlands, was it not? Might it be possible for us to reach the aetherite from this side of the wall? It should. House Duradare posted soldiers on the Western Highland entrance after the tunnels were cleared, but they would not deny. I doubt that they would deny us entry. Oh, the guests of House Forton, accompanied by the Azure Dragoon, no less. I cannot imagine what brought you out this far, but you are welcome to enter the tunnels, if that is your will. Assuming the Ak-Alpha beacon still functions, we must pray to the 12 it does. We shall arrive at our destination in mere moments. Though I do not expect to be greeted by the primal Shiva, we should nevertheless be prepared for a frosty reception. The heretics are not like to rejoice in the appearance of uninvited guests, particularly ones with our history. Ooh, we're not even forming an instance. We're not even forming a party. Alright then. An impressive structure. I wonder how many ages it has endured. Mayhap you should ask its occupants. They seem a friendly bunch. Dogs of Ishgard! It is not enough that you banish our beloved saint, but you will not be satisfied until the ice is slick with the last drops of our blood. Stay your weapons. We came here on the flag of parley. We wish only to speak with your mistress. That we might broker a peace. Do you think us fools, boy? You think mere it will take more than honeyed words to earn our trust? You walk with the Dragon Slayer. We know all too well what he is capable of. My reputation precedes me. They give us little choice. Come, brothers. May dragon wings bear us to victory. It's time to kill everyone. He looks like he is the conjurer, so we're just going to kill him first. Goodbye. Yeah. Alright, well. Kill all the DPSs first.
down.
Okay, let's kill them, and then we will blast people. Excellent. Kill more of them. Sure, they're protecting the king's blood. Yeah, just imagine that there's a, that eventually, that her 14 has a class that is literally just you transform dragons. And it turns out that class is, like, it turns out that that class is the Dragoon. Stonics of the first line, huh? Alright, sounds good.
Focus. Release!
Hey, there we go. Just being happy about that. Let's kill these guys. Kill the supports. Once the supports are gone, we can focus on this guy. I do like that these guys basically just have really telegraphed attacks. Like, that is really, really nice. Hello, Civilunas, and thank you for the raid. They fight like demons. Just death to remain. Hey, hello. Fall back, brothers. Retreat into the cinders. Oh man, 6 viewers. That's a lot. I see no sign of Lady Iceheart. Would that be that I have questioned one of them? What would you ask that we do not already know? They make for the cinders, and so must we. Should we ambush? My God, I can't read today. Yeah, the story's going pretty well. Even should an ambush await us, 'tis certain there will be more heretics to question. The cinders, you say? I confess the name is unknown to me. Mayhap you would be so good as to enlighten us, Justinian. I suspect it is the heretic's way of referring to the Dreaming Dragon, an island of sorts, found in the midst of the frozen lake of Ashpool. But yeah, the story's going pretty well. And yeah, I am looking forward to seeing where the rest of it goes. I was spending some time trying to find the way into the hinterlands. It turns out that you can't get there until much later. Some 500 years past, 'tis told that the Azure Dragon of the age fought a dragon of titanic proportions. After a savage struggle, the mighty creature was weakened unto the point of death and forced into a magic slumber by an entire chapter of Holy See sorcerers. Yeah, we're just getting into Heavensward. But I am hoping that we can get decently far into it. It's been a while, we've been pretty busy. Ere long, rain of ash and cinders began to fall upon the sleeping serpent's motionless form, covering the creature at length in a shroud of grey. Of course, a thick layer of ice has since formed on top of it, but you may be sure to speak may be sure that I speak true. Fascinating tale. We should make haste to this Ashen Isle. Yeah. Hey, nice. Playing FF15 now. Very nice. That's one with the car, right? Where it's just like 4 people driving around in the car, and then like your car runs out of gas, so you have to push it to another gas station. Estinian, what's going on? The Dreaming Dragon lies far to the west. Before we approach the Frozen Beast, however, there's another place I would visit first. I am told the Convictors have set up a camp in Twin Pools. Their leader, Janalon, may have information for us to use. Nice. Yeah, I remember that specific one was pretty good for its time. But mayhap you are not familiar with the name either. The Convictors are dragon slayers, after a fashion, but I am willing to wager they encounter their fair share of heretics. If we are indeed walking into a trap, I would learn all there is to know of our foe. A sound suggestion. Let us speak with these Convictors, then, and temper our haste with a measure of caution. Let's see. Oh yeah, absolutely love it.